What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ICNV Drivers Edition. There is so much going on, and the videos, I'm not able to get them out as fast enough because GM is changing the information, or should I say they're moving so fast that with everything going on with me, trying to get the information out before they shock the world, is really not working. So I'm gonna have to go back to shooting videos in cars while I'm in transition and sharing information with you that I heard or what I've recognized, just so we can stay in the now when it comes to information. So with that being said, let's dive into the information about the Corvette C8 and the ZR1 and what we've just recently heard, or like if you've been watching the channel for a while, what I've already revealed with you guys multiple times. Let's talk about it. So I've been hinting at making a video about some comments that were made in Jay Leno's video driving the C8 ZR1. And with that information that was revealed, I kept saying there was two key things that was said in that video by the North American president. And so I want to share them with you so we can just cover them both in this one video.
Is there a C9 in the wing somewhere?
Well, there's C9, and I guess, C9 will be, a next-gen Corvette.
Right.
But C8 has legs yet.
That's the what?
Has legs yet.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of more part of the family of C8. So more to come. We're not done bringing out C8. Engine component set, generally speaking, is designed to about 120 from a pressure standpoint,
right?
Bar standpoint. We're running 110 in this engine, so we've got a comfortable headroom of what our real cylinder pressures are running, which is really important because the durability of something this high horsepower is this is pistons and all the components that are running all the time in the engine. So that headroom we have on it is really important for us. So we know we've got a really durable engine. They're not going to blow it up. It's going to last a long time. All that stuff, because we've got plenty of headroom in it.
Now, once I heard that information, you heard me come out and say in several videos, if you've been following the channel, that there is some more interesting stuff coming with the C8 platform, and it was kind of confirmed by the North American president that we haven't seen the end of the C8 platform as of yet, and it may end up running just a tad bit longer. Like I've said before, the C8 platform was supposed to end in the 2026-27, I would say the 2027 year, or the 2027 model year. So like I said before, the Corvette C8 platform was supposed to run until 2026, maybe 2027. But it sounds like they're going to extend it a little bit longer, so it may even go into 2028 because they are just doing so many amazing things with the C8 platform. Since this information came out, and I kind of mentioned what I just stated to you before, some more revealing information has come out. The C8 ZR1X actually came out. For those that have been following the channel, and I know you've heard me say it over and over again, I felt like the C8 ZR1X, or the car I was calling Zora, would be a hybrid platform of the C8 Z06 motor. Now, we've come to see that they did actually hybridize the C8 ZR1 motor and call it the C8 ZR1X. And many people was pointing a finger at me and saying, I told you so and so forth, which I am not arguing that was amazing that GM actually did that. But for me, like I stated before, if you follow the channel, I just found it kind of odd that GM would scrap something. But then again, it's all called R&D. But there was rumors going around, or some information was shared with me, that GM was testing the C8 Z06 motor with a hybrid platform. So I want you to understand, because I've said one thing over and over and over again, that GM has really not hidden anything from us. they talk to us and they play with words. The English language is so entertaining because wordplay can mean so many things. Like I stated before, Taj mentioned when Amelia was turbocharging her base C8 that the transmission can handle the power of the turbocharged engine. That was interesting information that was shared because we now have a turbocharged C8 ZR1 and a C8 ZR1X. So he never denied that it wasn't something that they hadn't already tried. With that being said,
in a recent interview with Top Gear, Corvette Chief Engineer Tony Roma said that he believes there's much more performance just waiting to be tapped from the C8, even though Chevy customers may never be able to use it. Here's a couple of cool quotes from that interview. The backbone we've built into the C8 is proving to be super capable. The things we've learned from creating the various models so far and the opportunities we have in the future with this chassis are incredible. The ZR1X is not the end of the story. It's just the latest chapter. The team that works on Corvette has a very what can we do and how can we do it attitude. They see possibilities, not challenges.
to me, the key part of this conversation or this statement is that there is so much more they can do with the C8 platform, and that the C8 ZR1X isn't the final chapter. Now, some people are running with this final chapter phrase and making it seem like that means there is something more powerful coming on in the works. I cannot deny or confirm there is, but what I will sit there and say to you is a bold statement was said, and I've told you before, people don't lie, GM keep the information true, and that's how we got the C8 ZR1X. The statement was said that the C8 ZR1 will be the most expensive Corvette made under the C8 platform. So if that's true, anything coming out with more power that will cost more money than what we are seeing currently would have to be labeled a C8 ZR1 in some way, shape, or form, meaning we may get another package. But if you ask me, I think this is when all the rumors and the technology and the engineering starts to shine through. By GM changing the interior and upgrading the software on the C8 platform, it allows them to do more things under the C8 platform, which is why we got that statement. So maybe before, the C8 Z06 electrified motor wasn't really doable under the old Corvette C8 platform software. We've also heard rumors when the C8 first came out that the Z06 was originally going to be a supercharged base platform C8 motor. And so far, we've actually experienced Callaway come out and make a supercharged platform of the base C8 motor and technically get more horsepower and definitely more torque than the C8 Z06. So does that now mean that maybe GM would explore that option and give you another leg up under the C8 platform? Maybe GM would actually explore the option I've been talking about for the longest and bring out a C8 Z06 that's electrified. And of course, we've all heard people going back and forth saying with Rick Conti's information that they believe a Grand Sport is coming. Now, if you ask me, the Grand Sport would be, I guess, a good vehicle to choice or option. But considering what everything is out there as of right now, I feel like the Grand Sport, I don't know where it would fit when it comes to pricing. And considering there are so many cars out there on the market for sale right now up under the C8 platform, to me, pricing becomes a factor. But like I said to you before, I feel like this generation of the Corvette, the C8 generation of the Corvette, is becoming a lot like the Porsche 911. And that was always my prediction. I've said that once they said they would bring out an E-Ray. I believe the C8 platform is going to end up going down like the 911, which means they are going to build so many different versions of the C8 like the 911 has, that there's going to be a car for everyone's taste and desire of what they're trying to get from their ownership. But the biggest thing about it all is, it's just how much are people willing to pay. So if you ask me, I don't think it's far-fetched to believe that we're going to get a supercharged version of the base engine under the C8 platform. I don't think it's unbelievable to believe we may get an electrified version of the C8 Z06 motor under the new C8 platform. And what I really think is coming, because GM has actually said it, but I haven't seen it, and tell me if you know something I don't know, but GM actually admitted to making a street legal track version of the C8 Z06, or as they said, of their most competitive track car, which now would be the C8 ZR1 or the C8 ZR1X, which is supposed to be street legal. It's not supposed to have all the creature comforts of the current car, meaning like the heated seats, the memory seats, the cool seats, the upgraded sound system. It's literally supposed to be strictly track focused with possibly, I guess you can say, a roll bar, but I don't think a roll bar. But it's supposed to be 100% track focused, but yet street legal. Something similar, I guess we'll say, to the Porsche 911 GT2 RS. So would that be the C8 ZR1 RX or whatever they want to call it? But I feel like this is what we may also see, because GM has hinted at it. They've actually said they were going to make it, but we haven't seen anything like it. So when the comment comes out that the C8 ZR1X isn't the final chapter, I don't necessarily believe it means we're going to see a more superior car as far as performance and horsepower goes. I think we may see a more superior car when it comes to designability, aerodynamics, and maybe removing some options to get lighter and faster, or let's just say a more highly fast track capable car. I think that is something that's more doable, and I also believe we may get something in between the C8 Z06 and the C8 ZR1. That's just me. But you let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm far-fetched and doing too much or trying to accomplish too much? Let me know. ICNV Driver's Edition. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the ICNV Driver's Edition community. If you've been following the channel, you already know it's an interactive community, which means if you hit me up on any one of my social media platforms or in the comments below, I'll do my best to respond. And if the topic you bring up is interesting enough, I may even shoot a video on it. But don't forget, you were all made in his image and given dominion over the world, which means we aren't just meant to be. So chase your dreams, build your visions, never ever give up, and embrace your own identity. It is okay to be unique. He's not done with you, and he's definitely not done with me. You're more than capable of achieving your dreams and becoming the best version of you that you can possibly be. Just remember to stay humble, stay focused, and stay blessed. And I'll see you in these streets. Peace.